family. Welcome to 1111 Unified Virtual Experience Seeding Our New Earth. I am Anistara Ma Ka, Mother of 1111 Unified, here to welcome you. The temple doors are open. I am coming to you live from our beautiful Redwood Retreat in Occidental California, Joy Oasis. And so here we are to open the container together for our beautiful event. If you're seeing us online on a live stream, please join us for our 1111 Unified experience. We'll put the link right here below so that you can come and enter the 1111 portal with us. Once you register for your portal pass, you'll be able to view the content on our virtual experience website. And our activated, awakened, and ascended passes help us raise funds for Kiss the Ground 501c3. So here we are, seeding our new earth. And I would love to welcome our opening ceremony cohort, Hereditary Chief Phil Lane Jr.
I'd like to extend my very warm and loving embrace and handshake to all our beloved members of the human family who are joining us here for this very special 11/11/22.
Yes. Thank you for being here, Phil. For people who don't know who you are, can you share a little bit of who you're being in the world before we move into our ceremony?
Yes. I'm a enrolled member of the Yankton Sioux tribe and Chickasaw Nation. I was born at an Indian boarding school called Haskell in Lawrence, Kansas, where my mother and father had met. And then 10 years later, during World War II, when my father was in the military, my mother went there, and my grandmother and aunt worked there. And so she stayed in the campus. So I was born right on the campus of that residential school, which is part of my work, has been addressing these issues about residential schools. And I guess it was back in 1967. I went on to school and so forth, and had all these deep feelings within me about what had happened, and the feelings you get when you have mixed heritage. Because both my parents were what they call in the U.S., because they use these terms like half breed, quarter breed, all that. They're half breeds. All right. So I'm mixed breed. It means both your mom and dad are both indigenous people of tribes. So anyway, so I knew all the things from my dad, who was raised by my great grandfather, and he shared with me and really kept me kind of away from mainstream society. Later, he told me he did that because he didn't want me to lose my wildness. He didn't want me to lose my wildness, which is true. But it was a very challenging journey, and I really took out all that rage and anger inside myself, in my own, as well as not caring for myself either, because when you get it from both sides, so to speak, and you have my mom and dad were taught that. So anyway, by which all these things I'm thankful for, because I know they all have led me to today. And so what happened was, with all that rage and anger, I did really well in athletics. I mean, whenever I played a football game, it was like I was playing against General Custer of the 7th Cavalry, and so forth. And whenever I'd wrestle, it was like I was wrestling General Custer, and I really, really was full of this hurt. But the thing is, if we have this hurt inside, if we have this pain inside, we have this anger inside, we have this resentment inside, we have these feelings of revenge inside, it will destroys us. And so, of course, what happened to me was, from growing up, being able to win the Canadian U.S. Championship in my weight class when they had this big Canadian Exposition in 1969. I went from 67, I think it was, just before this happened. I just went down the tube, and alcohol, drugs, unhealthy relationship, and then I had this spiritual experience, and I raised with really strong spiritual teachings by my parents. But when you're carrying that hurt, you know, it's very difficult to listen to your elders sometimes, but
Mm.
experience really was transforming. And it's not like I'm not any saint by any means, but what it taught me was that you know everything that comes to us comes for our own perfecting, for our own growth and development. Everything,
Yes,
including,
yes,
including what the human family is going through right now.
yes.
And including exactly what we're doing, are seeding a new earth, because
Mm-hmm.
we know the old earth is falling away in terms of the old paradigm. The colonial systems are breaking down and falling because they're not on a solid spiritual foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so interesting to see that indigenous people, by and large, now again, I'm going to say this with great love and respect, because I believe we're one human family. Each part of the human family has gone through what they've gone through, just like you have gone through what you've gone through. I've gone through what I've gone through.
Mm-hmm.
Our special gifts. So I don't feel one over the other, but that way. But in terms of relative peace and harmony on the earth, the only place in the world where there's never ever been war is Greenland. Never be. That's the only place. And my good brother Ananga comes from there.
Mm-hmm.
But the there was relative peace and harmony across the Americas. Relative peace and harmony. And there was about 100. Now scholars are saying about 108 million, 100 to 108 million indigenous people living here. And because we know that when each of us is born to sovereignty, ancient, imperishable, and everlasting, we know that although in this physical plane of time and space, those relatives are gone and
Mm.
suffered, we know they're with us.
Yes.
We're all here, just like we are the
Yes.
spiritual representatives of all that have gone before us. And we're in this process now of fulfilling the prophecies which said
Mm-hmm.
we are one human family.
Mm-hmm.
Come together and care for each other and love each other. And
Yes.
our teaching that love, last thing I'll say here is we must not rest until we make everybody we know a brother, sister, mother, father, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, grandmother, grandfather, son, daughter, grandson, granddaughter. Then we'll know, cousin. Then we'll know exactly how to treat them. We'll know
Mm-hmm.
exactly how to treat them.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, we are all one family. And right now, this portal is so intense. Having just moved through the lunar eclipse and the full moon in Taurus, each of us are going through this portal in a very unique and different way. And when we come from a place of compassion, not only for ourselves, but our brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, then we can move into a place of more harmony and unity. And that's what this 1111 portal is about. It really is about amplifying and magnifying our intentions and our prayers for seeding our new earth. So, Chief, can you please say a prayer for the opening of seeding our new earth?
Yes. I'm going to say a prayer, and then I'm going to sing a closing song, because it talks about what this is all about. Otinkachla Wakantaka, Creator of the universe, most beloved one, all powerful one, most compassionate one, most kind one, most compassionate one, ever forgiving one, O Ancient of Days, O Blessed Beauty, we call upon your holy power at this time and give thanksgiving that we are here seeding our earth, a new earth, a new day, a day that shall not be followed by night. We give thanksgiving that closer in our closest vein are all those relatives in the other side camp, that we are in a womb world to the next, just as we were a womb world in our mother's womb. And all our relatives were here waiting for us to come. And so those in the spiritual world are here with us the same. So we give thanksgiving for all those spiritual relatives of ours, 7 generations back, 7 generations before, and all our beloved ones. And we just call upon all the tribes and nations of the East, from where comes a red sunrise, to come together in unity and harmony and peace, to join together in seeding our new earth. Give thanksgiving to the South, from where comes new life. We call upon all those tribes and nations of the South that might come together in unity and harmony to seed our new earth together in unity and harmony. In the west, from where comes thunder, lightning, and rain, we call upon all those spiritual powers to awaken our hearts and minds to this new day, to join us here in seeding our new earth in this sacred time we're going to have together over these next days. We just give thanksgiving to be able to be here with my sister and bless her and bless her loved ones and bless all those beloved that are working on this, that have come together to do this and are joining us wherever they might be. And to Kasha Wakanta, we call upon to all the tribes and nations of the north, from where comes the white snow, in the north winds, to purify our hearts and minds, and to send blessings to seeding our new earth. And in Kasha Wakanta, we give thanksgiving to Father Sky. We ask forgiveness for the overabundance of masculine qualities that have brought our world to almost complete destruction. And we stand back and give honor and respect to the leadership that's needed, not needed now, and that's the feminine dimensions of life. Our sisters, our mothers, our grandmothers, our daughters, our granddaughters. We brought it so far, but for making that peace, we just humble ourselves to learn the kindness and compassion of all the spiritual qualities, because we know the soul has no ethnicity, has no gender, has no class. It's a reflection of the oneness of our Creator. And so are we, our soul. And in Kashla, again, we just humble ourselves before our beloved Mother Earth and womankind and our mothers. Give them thanksgiving for bringing us into this world. And even if our mothers and fathers were only there just for that brief moment that we could come to this world, we give thanksgiving for we've been brought to this time of which all the great saints and visionaries have envisioned this time we're in right now. And this is a new day, a new planet unfolding. And so I pray with all my heart and soul that we can unify our human family in war and begin peace on earth by 2030. That's what I believe we can join together and do. And just want to again bless Kao's creations. We really appreciate you, sister. You are the mother of 1111 Unified. Creator, thank you so much.
Ahami Takwiyasa.
You know what? I want to sing this one song of the White Buffalo Catwoman.
Oh, please, yes.
I think this is so important because this is the foundation. You know, she came about 950 AD, and she gave many, many teachings. They're all in her songs. And from what best I can understand from my good Koda George Rowan soldier, who passed on this song to me, he's on the other side of camp now, but this is the foundation of the whole thing, of her covenant, of her teachings. And what it says is, it says, Kola, it says, Wayankie Chinupa Kile Wakanyalo Wayankie. Wayankie calls upon all the relatives, ancestors, the power to behold this. And it says, the pipe is most holy of holies. But what it's saying is, the mineral people which make up the earth, it makes up our whole being, the water, the blood, the bones, mineral people, they're sacred. And the plant people, which are related to the mineral people, and they draw their life from there, they're sacred, and they have a power of the spirit of growth, just like the mineral people have the power of cohesion. Then you come to the people have the power of the senses. They contain all the rest, but they also have the power of the senses. And then you have the human being. When we put the pipe together, that bowl represents womankind that endures. Wow. And it's kind of interesting. The man represents the wooden, the stem, right? Which is very, very transitory. My dad used to joke about that. He said, you know, we men think we're so great, but for what's most important of life itself, it's womankind that has the great importance. And brothers don't think you're so great because they only need you one night. Now, he was saying that in a way, not that she had to have responsibility. He was just saying to men that let's really step back here and look at the fact there has to be full equality of women and men if we're going to have this world change in peace. There has to be. You cannot.
Yes.
So anyway, so this song then says, when you put this together, you put the stone and the stick together, the pipe stem, put it together. That's a human being. That's the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So when you put it like this, you put the fire to the end of the tobacco, and that unites all those little different differentiated pieces of tobacco, and we put it in. It's like one reuniting. You don't have to do that.
Uh-huh.
We're being reunited. But I want to sing that song, and I want to honor you as you are carrying on that tradition of walking in a spiritual way as she did. And so many of our sacred sisters. And I want to sing this song of hers in honor of womankind, because that to me is where this where we really have to open our hearts and minds and realize that we're not going to move forward until that happens.
Mm-hmm.
One more. Oh, thank you for joining me. Hey. Oh, great.
Oh, Mitakuasa.
Yes.
So beautiful. Thank you, brother. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And I do have one question for you
Sure.
before I bring my family and my beloveds that are here in the room with me. What does seeding our new earth mean to you?
Well, to me, it means sharing those spiritual teachings, organizing principles of justice that are at the foundation of this new earth, as well as sharing or seeding, really sharing and inspiring love and compassion and integrity and kindness and compassion, all those kind of things. To me, it's really we're like the umbilical cord to the degree we purify ourselves from the spiritual worlds to this world, just like the mother's umbilical cord connects her in this world to the baby's world.
Yes.
And so I would say seeding that is our own selves, first of all, knowing that we have to go within our own selves and really purify our hearts and minds. As hard as it is sometimes, it's so hard, even when you get old, you kind of go from childhood to childhood, and I can see myself, because you get concerned about how your back's hurting or whatever, and you can get selfish.
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you can start.
Oh, that laugh.
You get old, and you're kind of thinking about, oh my gosh, pretty soon. So you've got to let your mind be open
Yes.
and clear and loving,
Yes.
and that really then is going to help whatever you're concerned about being old.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, brother, for being here. And we're calling all open hearts, all open minds to join us for this 1111 portal as we seed our new earth together. It really does begin within. to create a place of abundance and joy and harmony and unity and love and compassion, all the things that the great sages have taught before us. And when that path is laid before us, then things like hunger and war and homelessness can be a thing of the past. And so we really truly believe in raising awareness and funds for Kiss the Ground 501c3 this year, where their focus is regenerating Mother Gaia, starting with the ground beneath our feet. How can we create healthy living soil? Because in healthy living soil, the carbon, it doesn't release into the atmosphere. It stays in the soil where it belongs. And then we have water, our water resources regenerate. We have fresh air to breathe. We have vitalizing food to eat. This is what we need for 7 generations to come, is to start with our Mother Earth to regenerate her. And so we invite you, friends, to join us. I invite my friends here in the room to join me. Can y'all come over here? Come over. This is my son, Cadence.
Hi there.
This is my husband, Andrew.
Hi there, Andrew.
We have so many beautiful friends here right now who've been helping and assisting. Heather and Carly and Amay is feeding us delicious, amazing food. This is Andrew's mother, Ayla.
Oh, wonderful.
And Brielle is over there doing the tech. And Samantha, oh, here's the dog too. And I'm just feeling so blessed in this moment to be surrounded by my beloveds and all the support that has been occurring in the field, virtually and here on the land. And I'm just so grateful to each and every one of you for being here. Thank you. Cadence, do you have something you want to say? I don't know. How about that? No. Oh, he's being shy now. He's usually not so shy in the camera.
But what a beautiful family.
Thank you.
Beautiful family.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your beloved work, your devotion to this project and to our family and to our world at large. I see you. I'm excited for this 1111 portal to pass and see what fruits it bears.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Angel, for all your support. Chief Phil, thank you so much for being here, sweetheart. Thank you for opening the container with us. I'm so, so, so grateful. I have my beautiful elder here, my spirit mother, and I'm just so grateful to have you in my life as well.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Chief Phil.
Thank you all, and we will see you on the path.
Yes.
Indeed.
For sure.
Happy 11/11 world.
Happy 11/11. Okay. Bye-bye.